Hi everybody, it's Birdie and Thea. I'm on my porch. Let me move you guys back a teeny bit because when it's not, I've had a front facing camera, when it's not on, it looks a lot smaller. And then when I come on to camera, it looks so much closer. But yes, Thea's still wearing her t-shirt and I'm outside and I didn't have time to get much ready because the power went out on us. Yep, sweet old Georgia. And she needs to be wiped down. She got a little bit of heat bumps on her forehead. I don't know if you can see a little niece. Okay, we're just chilling outside because the air conditioner is not on now because the power is out. And I was in there making some formula. Like I said in the other video, I was going to get some bottles ready for the doll show. So I did make some formula. And I wanted to show you because Thea was going to have a bottle. This is fully made formula. I hope you guys can see because for some reason my screen looked a little dim. This is the formula. And this is what I made. With magic milk, a little bit of yellow food coloring, and some brown marker. They're pretty close. Yep, they're pretty close. And I'm going to touch the screen to see if it lightened back up. Nope, it doesn't. I don't know. Oh, because the battery is low, so I have to hurry this video along. That's the formulas together. This one in the bottle is real formula. The big one is not. Then I made a little bit of orange juice. And one I filled a little 4-ounce bottle with this. I'll probably make more. Then I made some apple juice. And it's in this Gatorade bottle, but I also have it in this apple juice bottle. So there you go. And they're pretty much the same color. But I'm gonna feed her some formula, but I don't give her all that formula that I made, like the 2 scoops I put in there. So what I'm gonna do is I have a water bottle. And I'm outside. I'm not really prepared because the lights was off. I didn't have a chance to prepare everything. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of this inside the water because I don't give her that much real formula. Yeah. That should do it. I water down the formula that I give her. So therefore I don't have any problems with her drinking wet or cleaning her out like I do. And I wanted to wish everybody a happy Father's Day. I didn't do that in my earlier video. So I hope everybody enjoying it. We don't have any lights over here, so it's a lot of dads outside. I guess it's a good day for a cookout. I brought the toothbrush and I didn't bring the spray to do her hair because I was going to do her hair. But we're going to give her this bottle because she's a little fussy waiting for Mama to make that milk. And again, I do this here, forgive me if it bothers you, but this is how I put the bottle in her mouth because it looks cruel, but it isn't. That's actually how I believe they paint the mouths. They, pry them open to paint them. So she should be fine. It's a little bit of mosquitoes. It's so muggy. And that's probably, it was thunder and it did not rain. But yeah, forgive me because it did rain earlier. And it rained yesterday, so the mosquitoes are definitely out. But I wanted to do another video. I wanted to change Luna diaper. But that's not going to happen till the lights come back on. Because I'm not bringing Luna outside to change her diaper at this point. Everybody and their mother is outside. Because I guess they don't have air conditioning either. And this is one of the bottles her auntie gave her. It's the the Munchkin latch bottle. She really likes this bottle, and I think Auntie's spoiling her a little bit. She gave her the booties, and she gave her the babas. Yeah, but that's okay. Auntie could spoil her. She spoiled Luna and Zen as well, but she's the baby, so you know how that goes. Get it for Thea. Got that Mama Thea. Now she's drinking this bottle. I don't know if y'all can see the bubbles, but she is really glazing this bottle down. I did bring a pamper out here, yeah, sitting behind me. because I may change her. I don't like to keep her in a wet diaper because then she get a little fussy. She's pretty much a good baby if you feed her on time. Wake up before she do, but if she wake you up, you're not gonna have a good day. But yeah, I got a little excited. I was doing baby laundry and making formula and orange juice and stuff for the bottles for when I go to the doll show. And that way I'm not rushing because I'm gonna drive down. It's not that far. It's only a 3-hour drive from where I'm at. Maybe 3.5 hours. I don't know, but that's not long. I usually drive 12 hours without stopping and be all right with that.
Hey now.
Yes?
Did you call Walton?
No.
Call them.
All right.
And leave them because you got to put your number in and let them know that you have a power outage. The more people call, the more they'll come on out.
All right.
We called them too.
Okay, thank you. Excuse me, that's someone at my neighbors talking about the power outage. And they want, that distracted me completely. Yeah, so the power should be on sooner or later. It's not that bad, but I guess for some people it is. I hope you don't hear too much of my dogs barking. And I hope my phone don't do that whole beeping thing that it was doing earlier with messages. I don't know how to turn that off, and I do apologize if it is doing those messenger sounds in the phone until I figure out how to get that, stop doing that. I do apologize. And I don't know if I'm gonna have time to feed her this whole bottle because I remembered that I only had 5% on my phone because I have to sit in the car to charge it up. And I actually been on it all day since the power been out because I got quite a few emergencies going on today, so having a happy Father's Day is not really an option unless you think, oh, I'm alive to deal with what you got to deal with, and that's always a good option to look at. So that's how I see it. I'm here to deal with it, so it's a good day. But we do have a lot of emergencies going on in our family at this moment, so it will be handled appropriately, and it will be okay. I believe it will. And if you believe, then it shall be. You can't stress out on things that's not in your control. And I did not even have an idea that I was going to do a video to feed Thea today. Because, like I said, I was going to do Luna and hang out with her. But when the power went out, I said, okay, Thea is definitely the next candidate to be doing something with because it doesn't take much. She had these booties on, and I'm looking at her feet. Yeah, they got a lot of fuzz on them. I may rinse her off tonight. I'm not sure. I don't like a lot of fuzz on her. Not for any amount of time, that's for sure. But I may have to put socks on with them booties because they are too cute not to wear. But I still wanted to finish laundry up today. And since the power been out for a couple hours, I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm pretty sure it will be back on shortly. And I'm glad the sun went down because at least you can be outside and enjoy the shade. I wanted to cook on the grill, but the grass is wet because it was raining yesterday and earlier today. And I don't like being out in the wet grass. Because my lawn, I don't have a lower patio or cookout area. It's in my lawn or on the lawn. And it's nice. On a normal day, it's a really nice thing to do, but when it's wet, it isn't. I prefer feeding her out of that other bottle because it's nipple. I opened that nipple. This one here is the size 2 nipple. She's drinking it fine, but it's going to probably take too long to finish throughout this video. So I'm going to have to stop feeding her and change her, pamper, and call it a day. Right, Thea? And see, that's one thing I like about Thea. She's so solid that I could hold her like this and I ain't got to worry about her jumping out my lap. She's such a little baby. She's not busybody like Luna and Sometimes Zen is a little busybody too, but not as much as Luna. But she don't always want to sit still. And I'm gonna do that again and probably turn her around. Hopefully, you can see this with her drinking this bottle like this. Let me see. I'm gonna turn her this way. And I think this is the coolest thing. Hopefully you can hear it. Let me see. I'm gonna let her keep drinking. And then watch the. Let's see. Ready? See that? See the bubbles? See the bubbles? I love that part. Oh, and I have to thank all of my subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. You are the best. And my babies appreciate their aunties and their uncles and their cousins. Because today I reached 100 subscribers. And I was very shocked. And sometimes my kids check it and be like, Mom. And then I was like, what? And then, you know, because I don't really do it for the subscribers, but I do appreciate you, and you guys are wonderful. And I do acknowledge that, and I do comment on the comments. And nobody asked me any questions, though. So if you want to ask questions, don't hesitate. If I know the answer, I will answer them. And I'm super ecstatic about this formula that I made, because I knew I could do it. And I said, like, I do it on the little bottles and stuff. Excuse me, it's a mosquito. I get bit up when I come on for 5 minutes. I'm all bit up, so I'm trying my best not to get eaten up out here. And it's so nice. I do want to stay out here, but even if I spray myself off or something, they still bite me. I guess I'm just that sweet. I have no idea. But yes, in this formula that I made right here, I can actually give to Thea, because it's pretty much magic milk and milk text. And look at the bubbles. I love the bubbles. Magic milk and milk text. And like I said, I could dilute it if I like. And I like to have a big bottle like that, because I only put maybe 4 ounces in my bottle, and I don't want to have to make formula every time. And I may just pack that whole thing with me when I go. So when I do the bottles, I could just go ahead and fill them up. And I don't have to travel with open bottle. You know, I just have that one thing with, I got to worry about leaking out in the car. Which the bottles don't really ever leak, but that's when they usually do. When you say, oh, they never leak, don't worry about it. That's exactly when you have an issue. Right? She drinks this. It's so funny when I let the air down. Like I just pulled it almost out her mouth. She let all that air in her mouth trying to hold on to the nipple. Right? Right, my little miss? This here battery life, I can't tell how much battery life I got at this point. But I could see the time on it, but I can't see the battery life. Oh, somebody's child out there hollering. That's why I like you, sweetie. You don't holler. My kids all big. They don't holler no more neither. I like when y'all get big enough not to holler. But when my kids were small, they didn't really holler like that either. Unless they was in trouble with me. Then they hollered. Because they thought that they was going to get in trouble. So they start there screaming on each other before I come. Trying to blame the other one. Because my girls are close. They 15 months apart. I used to dress them alike and everything. Then my son and my daughter's far apart. Because my first daughter and my second daughter is 11 years apart. And my son is in between there. He's like 3 years. Yeah, he's 3 years older than the youngest one. The younger one. The younger, how many years? 9? 9 years younger than the oldest. I want to say. I never really. I love that Thea when you let the air in. And when I sit outside with her, I see all the little lint and stuff. That's why I like taking them outside every now and again, so you can really see what you need to do. And with her, I just like run her underwater. I don't always put her in a bath. I'm sorry, I'm just checking her out. There she. Okay, let's, can I? Thank you, baby. I think that's all we're gonna have for now, Mama. And I know that bottle had a top on it. Oh, there it is. I'm trying to put the lids on these bottles because to keep the bugs away. And I got bit in my arm. I'm stinging in my arm and in my back. These mosquitoes are not my friend. Come on, boo-boo. There we go. Okay. These dogs are steady barking. Okay. There's a lot of people outside. So they're going to be barking a little bit because they're not used to so much commotion. See, I got pizza. Okay, I'm going to hurry up and change her and go inside because I am going to be all bit up in a minute. And we're going to put this here little size 1 diaper on her. Little loves. It's a used pamper. Excuse me for girly bits if you see them. You might not. And this pamper actually matches her outfit a little better because it got purple in it. But yes, I'm having a wonderful Sunday. Considering it could, it could be worse, but it's not. So thank you, Lord, for that. All right, boo-boo. I was going to change her into a nice summery set, but I couldn't find it with the lights off. And since everything moved around. It must be a lot more children on this block now than before because I've never heard this many kids. And I'm outside. So we did have a lot of people moving in and coming back out. Okay, Thea, you ready? I say thanks for watching to your aunties and uncles and cousins. Say thanks for watching. Say